Fan of the Hauraki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jase, Mike and Keyzie on their Instagram at Hauraki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Good on you.
How are we?
Mate.
How are we?
Hey, she's a chilly bastard.
Yeah, man.
She's a chilly bastard.
Look, I've been freezing my balls off all winter, so I'm kind of acclimatised now.
But I tell you what, you're glad you're not further south, because if it's this cold here,
yes,
Wellington will be a shocker.
Well, this is the funny thing, Mogi. So I've spoken to a couple of people from Wellington going on about how balmy it's been there this season.
I've been talking, generally, but yeah.
How weirdly
I've got Fano
balmy
down there, and they say it's absolutely shit.
Yeah, is it freezing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you see, that's why I could never live in Welly. Even though it's a great city.
It is a great city. I think I'm going to move back at some point.
A little bit dirty.
Oh, it's a filthy hellhole.
I mean, it's a little bit run down.
It's my kind of joint, you know what I'm saying?
It's a little bit aged.
Well, today it's 10 degrees in Wellington. Tomorrow it's 7. The day after that it's 10. Whereas in your Auckland, which is where we live, Jase, and you won't know that, Keyzie, but you live in Auckland.
Yeah.
It's 14, Jase. And that's quite a big difference, mate.
Well, 4 degrees, yeah.
Weather chat.
With Jason and Mike. 14, 14, 13, 15, 16. So, God, it's hot up here, man. We're spoiled.
This is the weird thing. So it'll be 15 degrees outside, inside my house, about 8.
-3.
Yeah, -3. I mean, I go outside to warm up.
You were saying when we stayed in Hamilton there that you had a terrible sleep because it was 18 degrees in your room and you're used to sleeping in -4.
Seriously, man. Actually, I just could not get to sleep, and I broke out into a sweat, and I was thinking, shit, I'm coming down with something here. This is full on. I felt feverish.
Immediately panicking.
Feverish.
Thinking you're dying.
I felt like really woozy.
But it was just...
I felt woozy. And then I got up, and it was actually 21 degrees in my room.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's too warm, by the way.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, because then I was telling my wife about it. She said, well, actually 21 degrees is quite hot. You want about 18.
Well, that's exactly right.
Yes.
You want about 18.
I turned it down to about 17, and that was a bit better.
Yeah. I turned it off completely because it just dries my head out, my throat out, and my mouth out.
Yeah,
when you've got that pumping all night, I hate it. And you can't open the windows, Jase. That's the other thing in those places. I don't want you leaping to your desk, Keyzie.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, you can open them a little bit to do wheeze out them.
Oh, yeah, and shats.
I mean, you need to open them quite wide, obviously, to do that, but...
Oh, because you're chode.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Come on, Keyzie.
You're better than that.
Come on, mate.
I'm actually not.
Nah, actually, so with our rented house, it's cold.
Yes.
It is cold. At night, I'm waking up and it's like, this is cold.
Do you put your head under the blanket?
No, I don't like that.
I sleep with my
Only
head
when
half
I've let
under.
one rip.
Half under.
Yeah.
Like I sleep side on.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Half up over.
Is it cold in your room too?
No, not too bad.
I tell you what I like,
Just
when it is cold like that, especially when it's raining outside and you snuggle up there and you do the old spoon and just nestling into the warm buttocks of your loved one.
You nestle into her buttocks.
Well, you just...
I'm with you.
Wiggle in, fellas.
Well, Thank you, Mogi.
What's weird about that, Keyzie?
This is what I've been doing lately. What is weird about that, Keyzie, before we go forward?
Well, first of all, when you nestle in, you do it with your head.
No, well, you shimmy in with your waist there. I can understand it'd probably be quite hard for you to sort of get close with that snoz of yours, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean...
I'm little spoon for that exact reason.
But I wake up at all times of the night and then struggle to get back to sleep. So what I've started doing is then going in for the spoon.
Yes.
And then I'm lights out, man.
Yeah.
I'm lights out. But
a little cuddle sends you straight to sleep.
It does.
Oh.
But my missus is not a huge fan of it because I wake her up every time.
Right. When you go in to do the spoon.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But because she might be lying on her back and I'll say, spoon, babe. And she just hears me in her sleep and rolls over, but she doesn't. It kind of annoys her because it wakes her up, but at the same time it wakes her up for maybe 4 seconds, whereas I'll be awake for an hour and a half otherwise. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like I've got a real routine that I have once I put, we turn the lights off and put the book down.
Sure.
I go into the spoon, I nestle in, I wiggle in there, Keyzie,
Yep.
against the warm
What's your
buttocks.
now? Are
My
you,
hand
Are
is
you playing on your lying on your left hand side or your right hand side?
left hand side.
Left hand side. What's happening with your right
My
arm?
right hand goes under and onto the belly.
Oh, on the belly.
Yes.
Why would you choose the belly?
And it's just, and I like that, and then I'll be in that for a position for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I'll do the rollover and fall asleep.
Do you sleep on your back though? Because that
No,
you'd probably
never.
wake up because your house is so cold. You'd wake up with a snow-covered peak, wouldn't you?
No, I sleep on my side. But just on what you were saying before, Mogi, like I'll be getting ready to sleep, right? And then my wife sometimes she'll turn towards me.
Ah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'll go,
No.
before
No.
I turn the light off, I go, no, darling,
My
that's
wife does
not,
that.
That's not going to work for me.
Yeah.
That's not the right
You're
position for
literally
you to be.
ruining everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot sleep if you're going to face me like that.
Yeah,
I need
yeah,
you to
yeah,
turn
yeah.
that way. And
Yeah.
she'll be like, oh, God's sake. I'm also like, sometimes my wife will go, have a good sleep, and she'll turn over and she'll be lying there. And I'll go, so no kisses then.
Oh, what a baby!
And she'll go, oh, and she'll give me a little squeeze.
yeah.
And we have this thing, I don't know if you guys do this,
Probably not.
where when I'm spooning, I squeeze her 3 times, i.e. I love you. And then she squeezes me back. I
Wow.
love you too.
Oh,
And then if I squeeze her and she doesn't squeeze,
where are you squeezing?
or maybe tummy or hand, whatever. And if she doesn't respond, then
It's been a rough one.
I have a firmer squeeze.
So like yelling, but the squeeze equivalent.
That's
Yeah.
funny. I go. Do you want to know what I do?
What's that?
Similarly, it's 3.
Yes.
But I go
Oh, right.
1, 2, 3, and then she'll do the same.
Just
back.
into the ear, or
Just into the ear.
Yeah.
Just into the ear. It's like a call of some description. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, this is great chat for the radio. I
So
reckon.
good, yeah. I put my wife to bed and then go play PlayStation.
When you say
You said you just shove her through the door.
yeah,
and
well, I was
you
going to say,
slam
how do
the
you put her to
bedroom
bed,
door.
Keyzie? When you say you put her to bed,
Well, to be
you mean
honest,
you tuck her
You
in
stay
and
on the
stuff?
couch and you say good night.
No, I don't. No, I'd never do that. I never have to put her to bed because she gets super sleepy at 9 o'clock every night.
Great.
So she's like, I need to go to bed.
Because she's
Cool.
up really early, working all day, eh?
Yeah, what a loser. So she
Ah,
goes off, brushes her teeth, blah, blah, hop in bed.
does she brush her teeth?
And then I'll go in there and chat with her for 15 minutes or so, and then she'll fall asleep.
Do you
and then-
stroke her in that?
Yeah.
Good.
Good on you.
Like, no, I don't really stroke. No, I don't.
Why not?
What do you mean stroke her?
Well, just like stroke her hair or something, make her relax.
That's nice.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah. I stroke her
Yeah,
hair and
yeah.
make her relax, and then she falls asleep after 15 minutes, and then I go out and spend another 2 hours by myself there.
Do you go,
Nah.
Don't do
squeeze, squeeze,
What about
squeeze?
squeeze,
No,
squeeze?
no.
Oh, right, okay.
Just a kiss. Good night.
Yeah. Right. Oh, well.
And how long do you stay up for?
I'll go to bed at 11. And then every night I lie on my Sharky mat for half an hour. You know, Sharky mat on the bed there, bit of spike, like a mat with spikes in it.
Right. What does that do for you?
Fixes my back. It's the best my back's
What's
ever
wrong with
been.
your back?
I've got a fractured vertebrae from playing footy back in the day.
Oh.
And I didn't know what the issue was because I had lower back pain.
Yep.
And then that thing...
Where? How low? Base of the spine?
Classic
Yep,
spot. Yeah,
same.
yeah. And so ever since I've had that, it sort of fixes it and it makes you really sleepy. Jump off that after half an hour. Usually watch last night I watched a documentary on castles.
Castle chat.
Castles and when the enemy's at the gates, what they used to do and stuff. And then straight to sleep once I get off the old Sharky.
How good.
Bit blocked up there, Keyzie.
No.
Bit of a snuffleupagus you got going on there,
Yeah.
brother. Indeed.
Yeah, well, it's interesting, eh? Because, and I have to say, it's my favourite part of the day.
Going to sleep.
Yeah.
That is so lame. The
Yeah,
Big
it's-
Show is my favourite part of the day.
It's, well, you know, I have lots of highlights in my day, but well, not today.
Do you still make a nice
Today's
coffee?
Fucking sucked.
I had an annoying stuff.
I had an annoying day.
We can out annoy each other on the show.
Yeah.
Hey, what was the question? Do I still have a nice coffee?
An iced coffee every day. You rate your iced coffees.
Yes, at midday.
And so how do you make it?
You
You make it in the machine, like a long black
shot,
or something.
Yeah, double
Double shot.
in a tall glass.
Yeah.
with a spoonful of sugar.
And then over ice.
Ice. I put ice in and then pour milk over the top. It's good. It's real good.
It
Keyzie.
does sound good,
Real
actually.
good.
Do you want me to make you one and bring it in for you?
Yeah. You wouldn't do that.
Nah.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
I was playing golf with my mate Storm,
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
right? Bloke.
Yeah, I know him.
well, obviously.
Storm Hito used to work here, good fella. And one of his workmates was like, what's the whole cheese ball thing about? I don't get it. Are they talking about their testicles?
So they've been listening to the show.
No, so they hadn't, but they'd seen a video with cheese ball reference in it. And then so he was then trying to explain, no, Jase just really likes cheese balls.
Yeah, right.
She's like, but what's funny about that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I was thinking about it, I was just like, I can't even explain the cheese ball thing. It's just that Jase is addicted to cheese balls.
Yeah.
And that's literally
It's
it.
real life, man.
Speaking of which,
It's real life.
I found a new dealer last night. So
Yeah,
that
you
was
sent a
Yes.
photo through.
Yeah.
How far did you have to go?
And only $3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where'd you have to go? Did you have to go
You
off
know
route?
that, not the dairy on the corner, but off just to the side there before
yeah.
you get to that dairy.
Yeah.
There's a dairy there.
Oh, good eating.
Yeah, so good.
How much do they rip you for one there?
$3.
$3.
$3?
Yeah. Whereas the other guy was $4.50. And that's when
man.
your addiction's starting to really cost you.
Everything's coming up hoity J.
It's funny, thinking of I was thinking about Sevens rugby today randomly. I don't know why. And I was like, what's the point of it? This massive world circuit. Does anyone care about Sevens rugby?
I don't think anymore.
They used to be quite cool, but I mean, it's just a big money-making nothing, isn't it?
It's not
I
as
don't know
exciting
why
as it
I
once
suddenly
was.
started thinking about the
It
Sevens.
used to be really exciting because there wasn't much of it on.
Yes.
It used to be only the Hong Kong Sevens.
Yes.
And it was magnificent.
It was brilliant.
And then it used to be magnificent because of the Wellington Sevens.
Yes.
And the way they buggered that up is one of the all-time displays of council getting involved in shit they should keep their effing noses out of.
Yes.
It was phenomenal, that event.
Yes, it was.
And then they just God.
Shat all
If they
over.
arrested like 30 people, it's like you got to get rid of it. There's 30 people arrested. It's like there's 200,000 people have come to town, and you're worried about 30 people.
Yeah.
How many people do you think
And then
get
they stopped
arrested?
serving personal. It was ludicrous. It was like Mardi Gras, man. It was like the streets of Wellington. Like they closed all the streets, like Courtney Place and all of that, and it was just streams of people dressed up, pissed up, having a ball. It was incredible.
Yeah. And the businesses would have been going, yeah, boy.
Exactly.
But
Get rid of it. Too much fun.
How many people do you think get arrested in Queensland for state of origin when it's at Suncorp? Like literally same thing. They shut off the roads. The Claxon Hotel's
Yeah.
massive and heaving. And this is Aussies, league-loving Aussies who get a few in them and then have a fight with one another.
Yeah.
They'd be arresting hundreds of people.
Absolutely.
But it's still...
It's
awesome.
it still benefits the vast majority of those attending.
Correct.
If you were going to arrest, let's say it's 100 people out of 2 or 3, 2 days, I think, at 30,000 people, so 60,000 people, you arrest 100. It's a percent of a percent of a percent. It's just tough shit, man. It's awesome fun. It's so weird. I just found it so weird.
But it was just weird that I was thinking about the Sevens rugby tournament. I don't know why. And I just went, God, so tedious now.
But people enjoy it, mate.
Oh, I suppose so. Each
You
their
know?
own.
The Nines were good.
I don't want to be a Grinch.
At the very first year of the NRL Nines, because everyone was like, oh, this is the new Sevens.
Was it 9s or 10s?
Tens is Union.
Union, yeah.
So NRL Nines was at Eden Park.
I hated that.
That's how you know it was good. And it was a big party the very first time, and then after that, it's kind of just fizzled the whole time.
Right.
So they've sold like a third of the tickets and stuff. So
Yeah.
Is that still going, is it?
I remember Sean Johnson played, didn't he? And he got injured, or
Yeah.
Yes.
I just don't think there's any benefit to it, especially because it happens at the start of the season.
Yes, and it's
Yes,
usually
it
development
does.
players and stuff, but it was just an exhibition thing.
No, I do remember it, and it does start at the start of the season.
Stupid.
And the players that are playing are not your kind of top tier
There's
players.
still enough good players though, and
To
enough
get
Kiwis
you along.
and stuff, so you
Yeah.
actually know the people in the teams.
And
Whereas
then I
the Sevens,
vaguely remember that they would get in sort of older folk, or maybe that was for the 10s. I remember Carlos Spencer came back and
yeah, no, they'd do that. The Nines, the captain would be some fella on the. So, for example, who's a good example? Someone who's older on the
Yeah.
team that doesn't really start and play big minutes anymore. He'd be the captain, and then it'd be
Yeah.
a whole lot of young fellas. It was cool.
how cool, eh?
Yeah. Hey, anyway, we should wrap this up.
All right.
Your Hauraki Big Show Keyzie word of the day is
Sevens.
Well, I was going to say spooning.
Oh, I like sevens.
You absolute massive brown-nosing SOB.
I'm not the brown nose. You're the one that's nuzzling into your wife's bum with your brown nose.
With my highly tapered waist area.
Ah, right.
Keyzie.
Hey, don't forget to send all those Keyzie words in over the weekend, all 5 of them, and your cell phone number to the Hauraki Big Show Instagram page, and you could win the prize on the Monday. Also, follow us all on Insta. Mr. Mike Minogue, Hoity J, Chris KNZ, Call Me Pugs, Hauraki Big Show.
Thanks, mate.